There you are, Maddie, our boy, MJ Marfori from the Philippines. Mabuhay! We are so excited back in the room to talk to you. Oh my
Yes,
gosh.
yes.
All right. So, did you ever think a Filipino would star in a galaxy far, far away? That would be my first question.
No, I have absolutely. I mean, it's not in my wildest dreams, to be honest. I mean, I do have to give it up to. There are previous Star Wars actors that are
Yes,
Filipino.
yes, yes.
So, but yeah, I am. But it's nice, that we're getting more Filipinos in the Star Wars galaxy.
No, but it's, Kinnear, with all the press that you've been doing,
Yeah.
repping us. Like, how was it? How has the journey been so far?
It's been wild. Yeah, well, I mean, currently we're doing our press tour and like,
Yeah.
we're getting word out and Disney really believes in the show. I really believe in the show. I'm really proud of it. I'm proud that, I'm a part of a show that has so many diverse faces, whether they be Filipino or Korean or African
Yeah.
American. It's yeah, it's super cool. It's honestly a dream come true.
Yeah, talking about that, how is it working with, of course, because we do know Lee Jung-jae is based in Korea, right? So how is it working with him? I mean, international actors per se.
Yeah, I mean, I have so much respect for JJ just because it's his first time acting in English. He
Oh,
had
yeah.
to, when he got the script, he had to translate it into Korean and then to learn it, to learn like the aspect of the
Mhm.
sentences and the scenes, and then he translates it back to English and
Yeah.
memorizes it phonetically. It's like it's so much work, but he was a champ. He took it on, and he's just yeah, the epitome of what a master Jedi should look like and sound like.
Well, I do understand that, right? Like it's such a process, and it's so nice to see different, methods of working, and us in this day and age being exposed to that. Because of course you've had your fair share, from starting in Canada and then here. I mean, in Hollywood. Uh, how is it? How has the journey been so far? That growth that you saw, and right now we're so exposed to everybody. I'm talking to you from across the world here in
Mhm.
your hometown.
Yes, yes. I am just so lucky to be acting and doing this during this time because the landscape was so different just, 6 years ago. Completely different. The opportunities that I've been given, whether it be Star Wars or other projects that I've worked on, yeah, as a little kid, it's like I never would have imagined. So I'm very lucky, very cognizant of the fact that, the actors of the previous generation didn't have the same fortune um, that I have right now.
Gabi, thinking about 6 years, it's just what, prior to the pandemic, and you were saying it jumped so big, right? In terms of the landscape and everything. But what about being Filipino? Have you brought in maybe in your role as Kimir, or in
Mm.
your other roles in your career?
Um, I mean, it's so funny just because whenever I'm either back home in the Philippines or with my family in
Mhm.
Canada and with my aunts and uncles, we always have a good time. It's always like jokes and laughs, and I think I bring a lot of that to Kaimir. He's very much just an easy-go-lucky type of guy. Doesn't really take anything serious.
Uh-uh.
Likes to joke around.
Uh,
Um, I attribute a lot of that to my Filipino aunties and uncles that just love to joke around. Yeah, it's such a cool thing to be able to bring an actual Filipino character
uh.
in the Star Wars universe and have him
Wait,
kind of lead the way as opposed to just support the story.
wait, ano pala sabi ng uncles and aunts mo? Did you have a fiesta where they knew about this? You know how oh my God. Sometimes they even put banners outside their houses, right?
Yes. Well, I was lucky enough to go back to the Philippines in during Christmas time. And it was the first time
Just
we
last
had
year. Just last year.
yes. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Bongga. Oo.
And then and
Sorry.
it was the first time we had a Jacinto family reunion.
Uh-huh.
Um, and then it ended up being like a Comic-Con convention because everybody wanted to take photos. Um, but
They don't know how big it was, but when you told them, they would be like, "Oh, we actually have to get a photo with him." And it was just
yes,
like that. It's so
yes,
Filipino.
yes. It's so funny. And like even now when I go back to like Christmas time back in Canada, like my aunts want to take photos with me now. Whereas
Uh,
before when I wasn't acting, like they couldn't care less. But then they were like, yeah, it's so funny. It's
uh,
so charming. It's so cute.
oh, wait, Jacintos are from Manila.
Yes, well, I was born in Quezon City, so yeah, I think
Mm-mm.
a good amount are still around the Manila.
Sakto. We're in Quezon City right now, repping,
Right.
huh? You're
Yes.
from here, yo. Wait, so wait, you're also a dancer.
Mhm.
So and the fight scenes are insane. Oh my God, it's one to like, how important is it to be that agile? Because
Mm.
I'm sure you got to use your dance moves, right?
Yeah, I mean,
In the fight scene, because the choreography, it's choreography.
I didn't get to play a Jedi. I didn't get to do all the lightsaber stuff, but Kymir is a very physical person, and just acting in general, I always approach it from the physical aspect, and dance has helped me so much. If I wasn't a dancer first, I don't think I would have been an actor.
Uh-oh. Sometimes you don't think about that, right? Like you think a
Yeah.
dancer is a dancer, but honestly, it's such a big role, a pivotal role in the movements that you have to do to look natural. And
Yes.
how do you resonate with your character as an actor?
Again, I always try and figure out like how they move, how they stand
Uh,
because of my dance background. I think that's the best way for me to feel their energy or feel how they would act.
mm-mm,
And then I start getting into like the analytical stuff of just actor things like objective relationships, all the boring work. But
mm-hmm,
it always comes down to, the movement first.
mm-hmm. And wait, so right now, of course, you have your busy career ahead of you. You're doing press, etc. But are you considering going back to your hometown? Maybe just I don't know, to conduct workshops, say hi to your fans.
Mm. Yeah, I mean, I would love to be able to do a press tour in the Philippines, to be able to just like say hi to the fans over there. Fingers crossed if we get a season two. Let me talk to
Yeah,
Tiff.
yeah. Because you were saying, right? Dusty, I felt it too. You know how they do press, and it's so different with Acolyte. I'm like, dude, because I know this show's, gonna blow up. Yeah, you know that feeling, right? You're an actor too. We're part of the press. You kind of feel, but we're hoping for a season two. Yeah.
Fingers crossed. Yeah, and yeah, I mean, if yeah, I'm sure if if we get enough love, we'll definitely hopefully get out there and just chill out in the Philippines.
Mhm, mhm. And what do you miss the most? Just to wrap this up about the Philippines and the fans, of course. Now you blew up already, but you're about to blow up more, right?
Um, I mean, I definitely miss the food. That's for sure. The food you
Oh
can't
yeah.
top like authentic Filipino food. But I just kind of miss being around faces that I can relate to sometimes, like
Oh,
yeah, just being around
legit, legit, legit.
um yeah, and like hopefully I can come back and like you said, conduct workshops or just like pass on the information that I've acquired over the past years and pass
Hmm.
it on to a younger generation and inspire them to make the jump over, to come over to
Hmm.
Hollywood or to LA and because the more faces the better.
But you know what? That's it for me. I'm wrapping up, Manny. Thank you so much. We're so proud of you. I'm sure you heard that already.
Oh
Thank
no,
you.
thank
Thank
you. I
you.
really appreciate it. Thank you so much, MJ.
Yeah, thank you. Enjoy the ride. Thank
Thank
you.
you.